turn to the next chapter in our lives. But you see, there was so much before this chapter, and so I'm going to turn the pages back to when I was in the 3rd grade. In the 3rd grade, I was quiet. Those who know me today will probably say that I still am quiet, but I was quiet in a different way back then. I was quiet because I didn't think I had anything worthwhile to say. And I was quiet because I wanted to be invisible, to seep into my desk chair and somehow disappear. I'd feel a million words clawing at my throat, lodged irretrievably inside, and I'd squirm my hands uncontrollably under the school desk, as if their rapid movement could convey all the things I would say. I want to tell you about my 3rd grade self today because every one of you, no matter who you are, has felt at one time as though your words don't matter, as though your voice is powerless, as though you are invisible. And it's easy to feel this way. It's easy to think that because there are so many people in a classroom, your raised hand is not visible, or because there are so many people in the world, your voice can't be heard. I want to tell you about my 3rd grade self today because her fear has made me incredibly confident that every one of you, no matter who you are, has something to say. In these past 4 years of high school, we've all found ways to say that something, whether it's by working harder than we thought we could on that impossible calculus problem, by playing better than we ever knew we could in a football game, by playing the violin with more poise, or by answering more questions right during a science bowl tournament, or by swimming faster than ever before, or by awakening our school district to student stress and the abundance of standardized tests. Whatever it is, whatever you want to say, class of 2016, you found ways of saying it. And I hope in the next 4 years that you'll continue to say it. I hope that you'll find new things to say, and better things to say. It would be odd for me to pretend that the last 4 years have been all easy or breezy or beautiful, but I guess that's because I'm not a cover girl. There have been moments when I felt like I didn't want to say it anymore, when I wanted to close my calculus book, or skip a speech tournament, or stop writing a poem. But there's always been a feeling that's gotten me through these moments. And today, I want to share that feeling with you. It's the feeling that every one of us, no matter how different or how similar we may be, has experienced these moments and has persevered. So it is empathy I've come to believe that is power. It is empathy that allows us to persevere, to be stronger, to raise our hands and our bodies from the desk chairs. It is empathy that lets us grow and be better, faster, smarter, kinder than we believed we could ever possibly be. So when I speak today about my 3rd grade self, I'm not really talking about me, because this speech isn't really about me. It's about each of you. It's about your uncertainty and your fear, and the moments when you thought that maybe you didn't have anything worthwhile to say. As we move forward in our lives, I hope we'll feel as Nick Carraway feels in The Great Gatsby, standing outside one of Gatsby's lavish parties, watching an observer in the streets and remarking, I was him too, looking up and wondering, within and without. Today, standing here, I am within and without. I am you, and I am me and our differences. And I am my family and their struggles, and our teachers and administrators and support staff, and every person that has shaped us into who we are today. When I remember that empathy is power, that people are people. I remember that we as a class can do anything that we want, and that we can make this world better and stronger in the places where it's broken. As we walk across this stage today, this is the challenge that we hold: to tell the people all around us that they, like us, have something worthwhile to say. In one of my favorite poems by Margaret Atwood, she writes, "A word after a word after a word is power." I think I extend this to people too. A person after a person after a person is power. A student after a student after a student is power. Just think of the power we hold this evening as we walk across this stage, one after another. Just think of all the things we can say, of all the beautiful things we undoubtedly will say when we walk across this stage and into the world to speak. Congratulations, class of 2016. We made it.